and now get their thrills betting on people instead of ideas, the same way they used to bet on startups. It's unprovable and impossible to shake once it's out there. Because if he's right, every word they say and every decision they make isn't just being tested. It's being watched for sport by people with nothing at stake but their own amusement and whatever odds they've laid on the outcome. The paranoia that idea plants in the room never really goes away for the rest of the film. Pressed for more, the group starts piecing together exactly who they're really working for. Some of them, it turns out, were personally headhunted. Others simply applied and got lucky enough to make it this far. And that alone breeds resentment between two halves of the same room. Then the bigger picture comes out. About a decade earlier, a global pandemic tore through healthy young people until one company patented a virus suppressant and became one of the biggest players in global healthcare almost overnight, worth tens of billions of dollars. The company is Bioorg, a name built on longevity, gene therapy, antisense drugs, microsurgery. Officially, Bioorg announced a hiring freeze last year. Unofficially, the candidates are increasingly convinced it's quietly expanding again, gearing up for something much bigger than a single new hire. The cracks in the group's alliance show for the first time when White zeroes in on Dark, pushing until she admits the truth. Her partner is infected with the virus and can't afford the suppressant at full price, though Bioorg discounts it heavily for its own employees. Instead of sympathy, White uses it as a weapon, publicly declaring her dead in the water the moment she needed help from anyone. She refuses to be shamed for it. Her situation isn't a weakness. She insists. It's a strength, proof of exactly the kind of commitment a company like this should want in an employee. It's the first time a candidate's real, outside-world stakes get dragged into the room for everyone to see, and it won't be the last. The group's next breakthrough is also its strangest. The room's dim lighting is ordinary photographic safe light, meaning the whole room functions like a giant darkroom. And their papers might be photographic paper, waiting on developing fluid instead of light to reveal anything hidden on them. They test the theory under the room's own fire sprinklers, and in the chaos, someone's paper goes missing entirely, sparking a furious confrontation between two of the men. Then, almost by accident, someone shouts about punching someone's lights out, and the room's lights actually cut out in response. The room isn't just watching them, it turns out. It's listening too. With nerves shredded and clothes soaked from sprinklers, the group turns on its easiest target. White goads and physically bullies the silent deaf into tearing up his own paper, mocking him for not fighting back, until Blonde steps in and shuts it down herself. It's becoming clear she's the one person in the room still operating on principle rather than pure survival instinct. White, stung by being challenged, retaliates against Dark for psychoanalyzing him earlier, diagnosing her right back with narcissistic personality traits of her own. Cooperation is still technically the rule everyone agreed to. In practice, it's barely holding together anymore. Then the group finally turns on White directly.